Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. The Indiana Hoosiers land a sneaky, very, very talented quarterback through the transfer portal as Tayven Jackson previously played his first year of college football at Tennessee. He is from the home state of Indiana, commits to Tom Allen and the Indiana Hoosiers. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you guys for the support you guys have shown. Again, it's been a wild couple of weeks of college football, and the support you guys have shown truly, truly means a lot. I mean, the reason we make these videos, the reason I love making these videos so much is talking ball with you guys in the comment section. So again, the support truly means a lot. And if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get into Tayven Jackson, who he is as a player, and then we'll talk about how he fits into this Indiana Hoosiers program. Tayven Jackson, a top 15 quarterback from the 2022 class, a top 200 player nationally. This is a dude that every single school in the country wanted him. 6'5". He has a very, very good arm. He's also a very good athlete. In terms of how he's going to fit into Indiana, and Connor Bazelak, he was solid, but I wouldn't go any further than solid. Tayven Jackson is a guy that has the potential to change this offense. Kind of like when Michael Penix was cooking for Indiana, that talent level was just different. Connor Bazelak was kind of capped with what he was able to do with this Indiana offense. Tayven Jackson, I think the sky's the limit. And that's why you saw every school in the country offer this kid. I know Michigan, that's if you guys are new to the channel, Michigan is our team. They offered him. Almost every school in the SEC offered him, including Texas A&M. He ends up committing to Tennessee. And this isn't a guy that just winds his way up on the transfer portal because he isn't that good of a football player. He was a true freshman, got kind of buried in the depth chart. Tennessee lands a 5-star in the 2023 class. Joe Milton looks like he'll start this year for Tennessee and just didn't really see a path to play. But I think this guy is truly a special talent. And again, you saw Indiana, and they know this kid. And Indiana, these fans like their football, and they know who he is. And his older brother is the star basketball player for the Hoosiers. And he was at the game, I want to say it was Friday night, and they were chanting his name. This is a really, really big get for the Indiana Hoosiers. And you look at what they've done in the portal, I'm kind of interested to hear what the Indiana fans kind of see, or how are you guys feeling about Tom Allen? I mean, he's given Indiana football some of their best years. The last couple of years haven't been pretty, and he's going to the portal to immediately kind of inject some new talent into this program. And I'm kind of excited to see this offense. I would be very, very surprised if Tayven Jackson is not quarterback one. You look at that depth chart, obviously Connor Bazelak transfers out. The quarterback's room is just not great. And you get a guy in Tayven Jackson who, one, is young. He has at least 2 years left, probably 3 years left. You can build around him, and he's the kind of guy that's going to attract talent. Wide receivers are going to want to play for this kid because he can make all the throws. And again, talking back about Connor Bazelak, and I'm not trying to drag him as a player, he was just capped with what he could do in that Indiana offense. Tayven Jackson, I really do think the sky's the limit for this kid. And there's a reason why every single Power 5 program in the country wanted his commitment, because the talent is there. You look at what they've done through the portal, they've obviously lost some talent, and that hurts. But they're also going out and getting some guys I'm actually really excited about. One of the guys, Marcus Burst, on the defensive line, a really, really talented football player coming from Texas A&M, was a 4-star out of high school. Another guy that you're really excited about, EJ Williams, coming from Clemson. He was another guy who was a top 200 guy at that wide receiver position. And then Christian Turner, who is a guy that previously started his career at Michigan, goes to Wake Forest. I think he can be a featured back in this Indiana offense. And what you're seeing is an injection of immediate talent that can help this Indiana team win football games in 2023. And I think that's what Tom Allen really wants. I wouldn't say his seat is that hot, but he's got to start winning some football games. And Indiana fans probably get it. The Big Ten East is really, really hard to be successful in. When you have Ohio State, you have Michigan, you have Penn State, and even Maryland emerging as a top program in the Big Ten, it's really hard to go 6-6. In a lot of Indiana fans, that's kind of what you want to see them get back to. Again, this is a team that 3 years ago during that COVID season, this was a special team. And Tom Allen, Tom Allen can get you to that height. You just want to see him get back to that. And I think that's why you're seeing him attack the transfer portal so aggressively, because he needs talent immediately to start winning football games again. I think Tayven Jackson is a massive, massive get for this Indiana team because, quite frankly, Indiana is not used to seeing this caliber of player, this caliber of talent come in at that quarterback spot. They finally land him. A massive get for the Hoosiers. Very excited to see what Tom Allen can do. And again, Indiana fans, let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on Tom Allen. Is he on the hot seat if he doesn't get to 6 wins again? Because that would be 3 straight seasons of losing football. It's kind of hard to put him on the hot seat because of all the success he had a couple years ago. But again, the product on the field the last couple years hasn't been it. Tayven Jackson is a guy that can turn this program around. I really do think so. A massive get. He's a Hoosier. His older brother's a Hoosier. The fans are excited to have him in here. Very talented dude. Excited to see what we see out of him in 2023. And I'd be very surprised if he's not quarterback one coming into the year. Again, wanted to keep this one short. Hope you guys enjoy the NFL football playoffs. Appreciate the support you guys have shown. And if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.